And as long as he can dodge the knockout uppercut, like
What'd you say?
uppercut,
I
if
don't
he
know.
can dodge the uppercut, uh,
Welcome to the basement.
do what I did.
And we live.
And we are live.
Welcome back to B&T's basement. Here with Bobby Ray. Got no Jackson with us today because he's already making his coffee for the next morning and going to bed at. He's probably already in bed. It's 8:40 p.m. But
Yep.
I was gonna,
He's an old man. He's an old man.
I was gonna ask, have you tried the any of the zero sugar monsters at all?
Have I tried them?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking to somebody else. No, just kidding.
No.
I haven't. I don't drink Monster ever since I like spazzed out in middle school from Monster.
Since you
Remember that?
OD'd. Since you
I
OD'd.
OD'd on Monster. I drank so many Monsters, kids. Don't drink Monster, okay? I drank so many Monsters that I went to the hospital and they said that it's like I did cocaine. My heart rate was like cocaine. That's what they said. And so my mom thought I was doing cocaine.
Well, I'm saying the pineapple one of these is pretty good. It's the only one that's zero sugar and it tastes just like pineapple. I like pineapple. Ashton said it was gonna be nasty, but it was actually pretty good.
Yeah. I like I like the one Monster I have drank, you know. So that's a lie. I have drank Monster since that happened, but the Monster I did drink is the mango one with like the skeletons on it and stuff. It's a
Oh
non-zero.
yeah.
It's not a zero one, but I like that one a lot.
The best one to me is the Monster Import. It's the green one where like the lid that you twist and you have to peel the sticker off.
Haven't had it.
Only certain like gas stations, only certain Mavericks sometimes have them, but that one's the best to me. Not into all. Do you like the bangs or anything like that?
Well, I like honestly the only thing I'm actually that I drink is Red Bull. I like Red Bull. I don't know what it is about the flavored Red Bull, but I really like it.
Last time I drank, it's like eating Skittles that have been left in like sparkling water. That's what it tastes. That's the thing. I've been drinking a lot of sparkling water lately.
That's
I
good.
like
Talon's a new man. He's 75 hard. Shout out David Goggins.
the the Topo Chico brand's the best. That's it. Just I don't know why I like it. It's like the feeling of the fizziness, carbonation. You know, it comes out of like the spring like that.
Really?
Yeah, it comes out being carbonated. There's certain wells. I think it's from
You've been on
geothermal.
this. You've been on this kick. Like
I
I'm not a
have
fan. Have you tried LaCroix? I'm not a fan. It's
Topo Chico because I had a. I remember I bought a what was it Perrier, however you say it, but it was the strawberry tasting one of it. I was like, oh, maybe this will be good, and it almost ruined. This was probably a month ago, and it almost ruined the whole sparkling water thing for me because that was
wow.
nasty. But then I saw like you watched the Good Mythical Morning. Like, have you seen that with Rhett and Link?
I haven't.
I watched those guys, but they were taste testing brands of sparkling water. And they were just saying Topo Chico tasted good, and it was at Smith's. So I was like, let me try it. And I've just been buying. I bought a whole case, like a 12 pack of them. I think they're good. I was gonna ask. I'm gonna try putting like the Mio things.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try putting.
Mio.
I'm gonna try putting that in it to see if it will be better, like kind of like
Yeah.
a drinking soda at least.
Like yeah, like a 0 calorie soda. Yeah, that'd be kind of sweet.
Because I
Not a
was
bad idea.
drinking those the ice drinks, the sparkling ice or whatever.
But
Have
why
you
don't you
seen?
just drink like a 0 calorie soda? Like they make those. So it's the same thing. Yeah, like zero cokes and stuff like that. There's like zero sugar and stuff.
Oh yeah, but I mean, because so the only thing in this, it's just mineral enhanced water. There's no it's just water, but it's carbonated. So it's not. That's why I'm saying it comes out of the ground. It's
Yeah.
normal water. It just has carbonation.
How does that happen? How does it come out of the ground carbonated?
Oh, so they're saying it's just from geothermal, like well, or something like that, something
You need a
volcanic.
next podcast. I want you to do some research and look this up because
I mean, well, that's what they were talking about it, but it does. Um, well, have you seen the liquid deaths? I don't have one. I bought a case of those too. The liquid death. I just bought them because they're cool. It's cool, and Theo Vaughn is it's a sponsor of Theo Vaughn. He always
Yeah.
drinks the liquid death during it, but
Yeah.
they have it from a spring in Austria is where they're from, and then Topo Chico's from a spring in Mexico. But I don't know. It says it comes out carbonated, so I don't know how it works.
Interesting. I'm not into that. I'm more of a just drink a Pepsi, vanilla Pepsi, man. The vanilla Pepsi's been my wave. So unhealthy.
And I'm trying to, because I went like 3 years when I was lifting and stuff. I went 3 years without drinking soda. I just drank water. And when I moved to Salt Lake, I just started drinking Monsters and all that again. And I feel like if I just
Fast food every day.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah, Taco Bell, dude, Taco Bell, Chick-fil-A. But I
Taco Bell would slap right now.
get a case of, was it the quesalupa? I had one of those. They're okay.
Dude, best thing at Taco Bell is the beef quesarito. Oh,
Quesadillas you can only order online now.
why? Doesn't make sense to me. I know I lost full. I was like, because we don't have Taco Bell and stuff down here in old Sanpete County. So I drive up. Every time I go up to my uncle's or something, I'm always like, dude, I'm gonna go get some Taco Bell. I kind of planning what I'm doing. Chick-fil-A, and I pull up in the Taco Bell driveway. I'm like, oh, can I get a Doritos Locos taco? Well, we don't have beef. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Well, can I get like a chicken quesarito? Oh, you can only order quesaritos online now. I'm like, what? I just drove away. I'm like,
It-
man.
It's probably I don't know why they do it. Probably just to get more interaction on their
Yeah,
on their
promote it and
app.
stuff. Yeah,
But I mean, they brought back potatoes though.
it just
Which,
didn't make sense to me because I'm like, if you can make a quesarito when someone orders it online, why can't you make it when I'm asking for it here at the dang window?
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, because all Taco Bell's menu is the same 5 ingredients, just put in different things.
Different things.
I mean,
That's Mexican food in general. Different spices prepared different ways. Especially what it is. And I love Mexican food.
because what is it? It's beef, lettuce,
Beef.
tomato. What else goes into like a cheese? Nacho cheese, I guess.
Avocado.
No,
I
not
love
from Taco
avocado.
Bell. Are you a guac
Uh,
fan? You like
I'm a
guacamole?
guac fan. I am a guac fan.
See, I used to hate it. I've got to where I can, like, if it's on something accidentally, I'll eat it. I don't choose to, but I don't hate it anymore.
I was never like into avocados and something came over me. I don't know what it was, but like started putting avocados on everything. I don't know. I love them now. I love avocados.
Well, they say your taste buds change every 7 years or so.
Really.
Like, yeah, your taste. Well, because you lose some as you get older. I don't know, but your taste just changes every 7 years. I would think like I do not eat the same things that I ate when I was in high school.
No, I do. I
The
still do.
exact. There's nothing new that you eat.
Well, obviously there's new things that I eat, but like I've been eating. My mom makes these little chicken fried tacos. They're called flautas.
Platas.
Flautas. Oh, I've been eating those things since I came out the womb. I swear. And
Wait, well, yeah, like I still eat the same things I did when I was in high school, but I eat more than I used to.
But I just think that's expanding. Like, I don't think that's your taste buds. That's just you trying new things and stuff.
Well, yeah, but like I used to hate mayonnaise and Miracle Whip, and now I
I
can
love
eat
Miracle
them.
Whip.
But now I can eat them on sandwiches. Like I actually put them on sandwiches and everything now.
You're connected to the Bluetooth.
I would disconnect
So
the
let's
Bluetooth there.
talk about chess, Talon.
Did you watch the King or the Queen's Gambit, whatever that show
No,
was?
my coworker says I need to watch that. and he says it's really good.
I'm
He
trying to.
says it's
Yeah, I chess and checkers. I have never gone into. I just never. I don't know. It's just not my thing.
I don't know. I've known how to play chess.
But you like
I
Rubik's cubes and
I
stuff like that too.
Yeah. Ooh, I need to solve a Rubik's cube for the like I there was a while there I was just like every morning when I wake up I would do a Rubik's cube because I was like I didn't want to forget how to do it. But I don't know how to do it fast. Like see that's the thing with chess. I know how everything moves and stuff, but I'm not good at it. I'm not tactical enough. Like I don't know this cool chess moves and stuff. And I don't know what came over me, but like I've been really into it. My coworker kind of got me into it. Shout out Austin. He kind of got me back into it, and now I'm just like, I suck, but it's fun.
The only tactical game I've ever been into is like Balloon Tower Defense. That's a strategy game, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I'm trying to think. I mean, I played Halo Wars. That's strategy. But
Halo Wars, huh?
yeah, it's like what game would it kind of be like? Or like I've seen people play that Warhammer thing. That game is a strategy game, but
Yeah.
chess. Yeah, you should watch the Queen's Gambit. Did you
Yeah.
watch Kong versus Godzilla? Did you
No,
watch that?
no spoilers yet. I'm hoping that the drive-in opens this weekend, and that's my gonna go. I'm hoping they're playing Kong versus Godzilla because my mom's like, "You want to watch it?" Because
Yeah.
she has it on HBO Max or whatever it's on.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
like,
do you have Hulu? You have
I do
HBO.
have Hulu. I
You have
Hulu.
HBO Max then, or
I
do you
do.
have the HBO add-on?
Well, I don't have Hulu. My aunt has Hulu.
Oh.
I'm just one of those parasites that are on her her account.
Well, no, everyone's like, "Oh, it's hot garbage." They were talking crap on it, but I don't know. I'm just into those kind of movies. Like, I love superhero movies. I love monster movies. Like,
Yeah.
I just think movies like that are cool. So I mean, it was okay. If they were to make another one, I mean, hopefully they do. But this was like the last movie in the monster verse or whatever they call it.
Really? So did you watch? So you watched it then?
Yeah, I watched it.
And
I mean, it's okay. I get you have to go into it with the mindset of like it's a big ass monkey and a lizard fighting. I'm not gonna
yeah,
spoil anything, but I mean, you have to go into it with the mindset it's not gonna be an Oscar winner
yeah,
thing. So I mean, it was okay. I liked it just because
yeah,
I'm into stuff like that.
yeah. I need to definitely watch it. I'm hoping that the drive-in opens, man. The drive-in is just such a vibe. I don't know how to explain it. Like it's like one of my top three destinations in this world. The drive-in is. I love it, dude. I love it there.
So
Burgers,
if you had three places you could go to, you would choose it.
Disneyland, Lava Hot Springs, and the drive-in. I'm a simple man, Talon. That's all I need. I love those places. Those are my three favorite places on earth. I'd probably say that.
You wouldn't want to go to Greece, Spain,
I mean, obviously
Australia.
I'd want to go there, but I'm like, let's be honest. That's want to be one of your three places. I guess I can't say that because I haven't been there. But as of now, like, if I could just live at the Idaho Hot Springs, go to Disneyland whenever I wanted and have a drive-in burger, watch drive-in good movies, I'd be happy, man. I'd be set for life.
See, places, my three. So we're the same places that we have been.
Obviously, you can't say somewhere's your favorite place that you haven't
So
been.
San Diego, I love San Diego. I would go back.
What?
You don't like San
Wait,
Diego?
have you only been to San Diego when we went to San Diego?
Yeah,
Is
but
that the only time you?
yeah, but I don't know.
It
I
was
just love
cool.
that San
It was
Diego.
cool.
I'll
It was
say
cool.
I'll say Pebble Beach, like San Fran, because I am going there. I'm going to be
But you
going there.
haven't gone there. You can't say that.
Yeah, but that's like my
No, you can't
dream
say
to
it.
play
You
there.
haven't. Yeah, that's okay. But you can't. Once you come back from Pebble Beach, you let me know, and then you can say that. You can't say that yet. You don't know what if you go there and it's just not what you expect. Don't get your hopes up. That happens a lot.
Trust. Everyone I've talked to people that have gone there, they
Good, but you
say
can't. That doesn't count. So San Diego.
San Diego. Um, yeah, I haven't traveled a lot.
But like there's places in Utah.
Um, I would go. I don't know. take me to Sugar House. Good old Sugar House. Whoa. Now, see, I haven't traveled like you've been more places than I have. You wouldn't choose Dubai?
No, I wouldn't choose Dubai. It's just, it's not my, I don't know, it's not my cup of tea. Like it was cool, don't get me wrong, but it's not like, it's not, I don't know. I guess what really does it for me is I like to be somewhere like I'm super comfortable and like, like Dubai, I was like anxious the whole time. I'm like, dude, I don't know what it is. And I think that part of that, it was like the army's fault is they said like, oh, if you spit on the ground, you're going to be arrested and all this crap. Like they said all like, because I guess they have laws like you can't spit in public and can't spit on the ground. I'm not sure if it's changed. Like chewing tobacco, you can't chew tobacco out there, like all sorts of stuff. And so like I was like, dude, they're like crazy strict over there. But it's honestly like they're they're not, it's not like that. So I was just like super anxious everywhere I went and like they were like cuz like obviously women there can't, they only have like you could barely see their eyes and stuff and I'm like, dude, I'm going to go there with tattoos and like I don't want, and they were like if you wear shorts above your knee, you'll get in trouble. So I was just like, oh gosh, like I was anxious. It was super dope place to go see, but not one of my top 30 favorite places.
I'd say Vegas if I'd go to Vegas to go to a UFC fight.
Oh, that would be sick. Yeah.
Go watch Francis John Jones fight when they.
Yeah. That would be sick.
So
And I don't know.
what do you think
What do
about
you-
the Poirier Connor trilogy? Think it's gonna be any different? You want to make some predictions now with the prediction master?
What, you want to make a bet again? Because I'll put another $10 on the line. I want my $10 back.
Okay,
I
is
got
that the
Connor-
fight? Is that the fight you want to go? You might
Yeah.
want to make a bet on?
Yeah.
See, that's tough though, because I would be going for Connor too. It's not. That's
Do
the
I
thing.
think Dustin? Do I think Dustin doesn't win? No. I think he has a very good chance
he
of winning.
he
He's a
could
very
win
good
again.
fighter.
I
Like,
mean, and honestly, he should be fighting for the belt, but this is the smarter
he
thing.
kno-
He
yeah.
wants the money.
get the payday, dog. I would do the same thing. A belt is a belt, and especially with this division where he knows if he beats Connor, like he's gonna have the opportunity. Like eventually, he's gonna get another shot at that belt. Like unless he loses to Connor and Connor goes and gets the belt, that's the only way he doesn't. Because like Connor, I don't think would want to fight for a fourth time. He'd have to go on some crazy road of having to get to the
If
belt again.
Connor loses again, I don't know
Gotta
if he
retire.
has it in him to keep
gotta retire.
fighting.
He's got to retire, or he's just got to do the big hype up fights like Nate Diaz or something. But
Well,
then the more he loses, the less hype I get. Like
I was kind of wanting him to fight. I didn't really want him to do the trilogy yet because he
I want him
hasn't.
to fight Jorge Masvidal.
I
That'd be a good fight.
I wanted him to fight Tony Ferguson before he started before the fight with Dariush happened.
He's going down too.
Well, that's
Tony's
why
going
that's
down.
why that would have been a good fight, though.
Whatever.
But
But I think Connor needed that. I think Connor needed to lose, and now he's on the line. Like if he wins, that's big. But if he loses, it's over. Like it's do or die for Connor right now. Like if he wants to keep the UFC star that he is and stuff, he's got to win this fight. Because if he loses, it's like he's on a 3-fight lose streak. Like I guess you have
That'd be
Cowboys,
two,
that'd be
yeah.
2. But like he hasn't beat anybody that is notable, I guess.
he hasn't
word I would
beat
say.
the last person he beat besides Cowboy was Nate Diaz.
Yeah. And it's like Nate Diaz is becoming a superstar of his own. If he beats Leon Edwards, that's sick.
I
That'd be
like
pretty
Nate
sick.
Diaz.
I like Nate
I
Diaz,
kind of
too.
feel
He's a
bad
gangster.
for
He's a legit gangster.
I felt bad for that Muhammad that he fought. I thought they should have just fought again, like
Who? He fought Muhammad?
that Leon Edwards. That remember he poked him in the eye the last
Oh,
fight
yeah.
he just had. I'm like,
No,
why?
that wasn't Leon Edwards. Was that Leon? Oh yeah, it was. Yep, you're right. I was thinking of Mod Sterling or something.
You know who
That's
I'm
okay.
getting mad at is Aljamain Sterling talking
Yeah, I was
shit
getting mad at
to
him, too.
Henry Cejudo.
Yeah,
I'm like, dude,
he's gotta-
you're gonna fight
Peter.
Peter Yan
Peter
again.
Yan.
Don't even I mean, Henry Cejudo is coming back to fight. I think
Obviously.
like people already been talking like he's
He's
come
cringe.
out of
He's so cringe.
He's good though, dude. Like, let him move up to 155. Or no, let him move
He'd
up to
get
145 and have him fight. He wants to fight Max Holloway.
yeah.
I'd
I want to
take
see
my
Max
money.
Holloway. Max Holloway needs to fight for the belt again. He won that last fight against Volkanovski. Like, it's the most rigged. Judges don't. I don't understand. Like, he should have. He should have won that fight. Max Holloway should be the champion right now. I hope Brian Ortega beats a lot.
Volkanovski.
Alexander Volkanovski. I don't know why I can't say his last name. Alexander, and then Brian Ortega and Max Holloway again.
Dude,
That'd be
I don't
sick.
see. I mean,
I don't see
what
anybody
he
beating Max
did
Holloway.
to
Max Holloway is good.
the only
He should
person
have
that
won
will
the
give
belt.
him fits is Volkanovski, just because he can wrestle.
So stupid leg kicks. He wasn't even wrestling. It was those leg kicks that scored him all those points. And that's like they were doing nothing. They were not even effective in the whole fight. Like they didn't bother Holloway. Like yeah, they scored points, but not they shouldn't have won them the fight. So that's why
Yeah.
everybody's like, oh, the kicks won him the fight. No, it's like
Well, dude, like okay, yeah, Max should
getting
fight for.
punched in the face counts more than getting kicked in my freaking calf. Unless you're Conor McGregor, you get
But
kicked in the calf, then you get punched in the face, and you get knocked
yeah,
out.
okay, Max Holloway should fight for the belt again, but if he wins, or if he wins, loses, whatever, he should not, because the belt, like fighting for the belt's not where the money's at. Like fight Henry Cejudo, be like Dustin, because they're not paying these guys what they need to be paid when they're
That's what I
fighting for the
figured.
belt.
Why is the UFC not paying these people? They make a lot of money.
Like Brandon Shaw was talking about it on this on the Francis fight, the kid the kid that won the first fight of the main card, he got paid 10 and 10, and Brandon's like 8,000 of that's going to his coaches and all that. So he's like he made 12,000, which I mean, yeah, for one fight, but $12,000. He's on the main card. Yeah, they got pushed up, but I don't know. Like if you're fighting on the main card, it should be minimum like 40-40, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, 12 grand for 10 weeks. It's not, I mean, it's not horrible, but it's just the profession they choose. I mean, I would, okay, I wouldn't do that for 10 weeks. 10 weeks, 12 grand. I mean, I would, but I would just get my ass kicked. Like, and if you get your ass kicked, you don't get as much money, right?
No,
If you
so yeah,
lose,
if
you
he
don't
would
get.
have lost, it would have just been 10.
Oh, man.
Then he pays.
Then that's not worth it because then he's got to pay his coaches. It's just yeah, they got to pay more.
Which
With how much money they're making, they have to pay more. The UFC has got so much money.
I don't know. We'll see how they're, because what Venom for this next fight is get like they're taking over now.
I think so.
So we'll hope.
Something like that.
Yeah. So we'll see. Yeah. I feel that's where they get screwed over too. Is how are they not getting Under Armour or anything on?
Nike
They're
or
getting
something.
Venom.
I don't
That's
think
a
people want to be associated with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it works out. Hopefully the fighters get paid what they need to get paid and all that. But well, and John Jones just sitting there. What he's saying, like 8 to 10 million is not enough. He
yeah,
should be
well,
getting the money, but like
he
8 to
should
10
be getting
million.
paid. I think he should be paid 50 million easy for that fight. That fight's gonna do numbers.
But then, I mean, what
If he wins 50 million, if he loses, take less, obviously. But that fight is gonna do 100 mil easy just in pay-per-view buys.
do you think
Full crowd.
after watching
like-
Francis do what he did? Do you think it's going to be
I
a
think
closer
John
fight?
Jones, I think John Jones beats him.
You don't think it's going to be a closer fight than 'cause everyone's like, oh, John's too athletic, like for the division.
John Jones
but
has a wide skill set that I don't think.
what if he
can
can't take
handle.
him down?
Obviously, I don't think he needs to take him down. Those kicks in the knee, if
Thiago almost beat him with on one leg.
if John Jones can avoid getting hit by
Dominic
that
Reyes
super
might
punch,
have won that fight.
I don't know. Let's be honest. He was getting a little too slow for the light heavyweight. The light heavyweight division, like Dominic Reyes and them, they were getting better than John Jones. But John Jones is like he's getting built for this fight. So he's gonna be obviously be
He-
stronger. Who knows?
He's gonna be stronger.
Who knows? John Jones.
He is going to be slower than he was in light heavyweight though,
Yeah,
because it's
obviously he's gonna be slower, but he's gonna be faster than Francis. He's gonna be faster.
Maybe
than Francis.
maybe Francis is gonna.
And he's gonna have better cardio than Francis.
Is he?
100%.
We haven't seen
He
him fight
is.
it this way. Okay.
I know we haven't, but I believe he will be. And as long as he can dodge the knockout uppercut, like
What'd you say?
uppercut.
I don't
He
know.
can dodge the uppercut. He's gonna win. Like that's all Francis relies on. Is just
He
hitting him
knocked
with one
Stipe out
shot.
with a jab.
I know, but he stunned Stipe with the jab and then knocked him out with the uppercut. I'm just as long as he's not gonna put John Jones like that with the freaking jab. No. Have you seen John Jones get rocked before? No.
But he's never fought Francis.
He's never fought Francis, but Francis has
Yes.
never fought John Jones. Francis has never fought John Jones.
I mean,
Let's be honest. He was slowing down that second round, and Stipe.
it's the first time he's ever been. So in like the Vegas odds, it's the first time he's ever been an underdog.
Francis.
Stipe, or not Stipe, John Jones.
Really?
When the odds first came out, he was like plus 160, and Francis was like minus 110.
Am I saying that Francis is gonna lose for sure? Obviously, he always has a shot because he just has to land one of those punches.
But what if he's more cautious of like diving in, like how that Cyril gone when he fought Rosenstruck? I mean that he won that fight, but that fight was boring because he was scared of like Rosenstruck's power, so he wasn't going in.
But I don't think John Jones is gonna put him to sleep. I think he's gonna do something to just eliminate his if he gets those leg kicks, hits him in those hyper.
What if Francis? What if Francis takes him down? Francis shot on Stipe. What if Francis
takes John
Kamaru
Jones down? Let's be honest.
He's working with
Let's be
Kamaru.
honest.
He's working with Kamaru.
I take John Jones 10 times out of 10 on the ground against Francis.
We'll see.
The only person that's gonna give John Jones a hard time on the ground is gonna be like DC. DC would give him a hard time.
Yeah, what about like a Curse Blades?
Overrated. Let's be honest. Nobody in the heavyweight division is exciting except for John Jones, Francis, Stipe, and maybe Derek Lewis. But you don't want to see Derek. You know Derek Lewis is going to be put to sleep quick against Francis. Easy.
Okay.
You think he's going to beat Francis?
Derek's already beat him, and it was the most boring. It was the most boring fight ever.
But exactly, you think he's like Francis is?
I watched the Derek Lewis Curse Blades fight, and yeah, it was only 2 rounds, but Derek Lewis got worked in that first round. I was like, this fight's.
That's how Derek Lewis always wins. He gets worked and he hits a lucky shot. That's the game.
That's
with the
all
heavyweight.
he needs.
That's all anybody in the heavyweight needs. What if
Francis
got caught? What if Francis got caught by
who?
John
Jones?
Yeah, head kick. You think Francis has a head kick in his arsenal? I don't know. John Jones
Didn't
does.
he throw a head kick against Stipe?
I didn't watch it, so I don't know. I watched the highlights.
I'm pretty sure he threw a head kick.
Not a John Jones head kick. Not a
You're right.
DC wobbled.
You're right. It's an African nightmare stone ball coming at your head from Francis.
We're just gonna see. It's a good fight. I think that fight is worth paying John Jones $50 million, and he needs to pursue that back. He got paid $500,000 in his last fight. That's it. $500,000. That's a lot of money. But for a John Jones fight, and you know that fight did Dominic Reyes. That fight did numbers. It did big numbers.
No,
Everybody watches John Jones. He's about the same caliber as Conor McGregor, I would say.
I think Conor McGregor has out of top 5, he has 3 of the best selling pay-per-views of all time.
Yeah, let's see what the best is. I think Ronda Rousey.
You think what? Oh, what's this? Oh, you there?
Yep, I'm here. You here?
Oh yeah, my.
Khabib versus McGregor is by far the biggest. Holy crap! McGregor, 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 Usman. Usman has the top, or McGregor has the top five. It goes Khabib McGregor 2.4 million, Poirier McGregor 1.6 million, Diaz McGregor 1.6 million, McGregor versus Cerrone 1.35 million, McGregor versus Diaz 1.3 million.
Not even the Eddie Alvarez or the Jose Aldo are up there.
Uh-uh,
Those were two of his best fights.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
John.
epic.
I mean,
Okay, let's
John
talk
Jones.
about something else. Jake Paul against Ben Askren. I hate Jake Paul. I hate him. I don't hate a lot of people in this world, but I hate
Have you seen him like
Jake Paul.
like when he's sparring and stuff?
When he
Though.
belly slapped Ben Askren, what a pussy. Let's talk
No,
about.
no, when he's actually been sparring though, he looks okay.
I mean, okay, yeah, he's been training boxing for what, 4 years now, 5 years now. He's gonna be good, but he's. I just hate the way he announces himself and what he does. Like, he's just such a.
Okay, say
I
he
don't know.
beats Ben Askren though, where does he go?
I don't
Like
know.
he
He's
shuts
not
up.
gonna. He doesn't.
He shuts up the whole MMA community.
No, he's not. Ben Askren is not a boxer. He's literally, of course, he fights Ben Askren, who's literally never won a fight by knocking somebody out or something like that. He literally wins only by submission and freaking whatever. I don't know how Ben
How
Askren
many
wins, honestly.
rounds
I've
is
only
it?
watched the
Like
one fight.
8?
I don't know.
I think it's
I
like
have no
8.
idea.
I think it's 8 or 10 rounds. If Ben Askren can make it out of like the first, because Jake Paul's hasn't made it out of what 2 rounds.
Ben Askren is absolutely gonna make it out of those 2
Okay,
rounds.
okay, but I'm
He
saying
fought. Did you not see what Robbie Lawler did to him?
yes,
He took that
I
stuff
know
like an
he's
animal.
fought when he was in what was he in one championship and all that. He fought Douglas Lima and all that when he was in there.
I have no idea what Ben Askren was before the UFC, and so I watched 2 fights of Ben Askren, and he got stoned for one of them.
I mean, he was what 30-0 before he came to the UFC.
Was he?
He was good, and like he's fought some like world class strikers in MMA. And I mean, he's finished his fights like via decision or submission, whatever, and all that.
I don't know if he's ever knocked anybody out. I don't think so.
I don't think he has. But what I'm saying is, he can take a shot. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
absolutely.
If he can weather out, because what if like how if Francis gets a lucky shot or Derek Lewis gets a lucky shot, you're going out. I mean, if Jake
Mhm.
Paul does get a shot on him, and what Ben Askren has going for him is what are they 10-ounce gloves instead of the what 3-4 ounce MMA gloves or
Yeah,
UFC gloves? He has that going
yeah.
for him too. If he takes it to the later rounds, I think Ben Askren will win.
This is just Ben Askren getting a paycheck, but I
Looks
just
good.
you
Let him
can't
get paid.
say that he shuts up the whole MMA community. If he wins this fight, then fight somebody like a Masvidal or somebody that strikes. Somebody that's known for that. Like, he's not gonna win that fight. He's not gonna beat a real fighter. He's beat a YouTuber, a basketball player, a washed basketball player, and a wrestler.
Okay, but
Okay,
still,
the next,
a mixed
you can't
martial
say that
artist
a mixed martial
if he
artist,
beats him.
a
Like,
glorified wrestler is what I would call Ben Askren. Okay,
okay,
I'm
that's
just saying.
all. Like, okay, that's
So you
all.
can't say he shut up the MMA community after he beats somebody like I don't even know. Like, let's see who's known for striking that's not that great in the UFC. Let's see.
I mean, he could fight. That's the thing is like Jake Paul's a lot bigger than
I'd take Amanda Nunes over Jake Paul. 100%. I would take Amanda Nunes over Jake Paul. And
people.
you got to be capping if you're wrong, if you don't think so.
I mean, if they imagine if they could get that sanctioned, go to
I would
freaking.
love to watch Amanda Nunes beat his ass. Oh,
I mean, if you say he beats Ben Askren, I mean, let him and Dylan. But again, Dylan
no,
Dennis
Dallin
is
Dennis
only
is a
he's a wrestler.
grappler.
Yeah, he's.
He's a grappler.
I mean, let Nate Diaz fight him. I'd pay that. I'd pay to watch that.
Oh, me too.
Nate
He's
Diaz is about
slapping.
getting paid. The Stockholm
Yeah.
slap or Stockton slap, whatever it is. But if he beats
Watching the
Ben Askren,
Gonzaga Baylor game, it's over.
Who's winning?
Over
Gonzaga?
Baylor.
Oh, Baylor?
By 15.
I know UCLA, dude.
Upsetting. I wish they would have won.
That was sick when the kid was like, he's like, I've always wanted to run up how D Wade did when he hit his game
Yeah.
winner, and he did it. That's kind of
Uh-huh.
cool.
It was cool. It's crazy. Baylor took it. We have to have old Mikey Sanchez on the podcast sometime soon. He's a big sports guy. He's got Gonzaga winning it.
Shout out to Mikey.
Shout out to Mikey Sanchez for always listening to the podcast. You're gonna be on it soon.
And what I was thinking too, this is what I was thinking. So we'll see how many people make it this far into the podcast. What I was thinking is, because I can see the statistics of like how many people like download and listen to each episode. If we can get 100 people listening to one episode, I would do like a drawing with like everyone that follows Twitter and Instagram and all that. Just draw a name and give them like a $50 random $50 gift card.
Yeah, Amazon gift card or something. We gotta do some kind of giveaway. We need to get some merch going too. We need to get some kind of merch.
I'm saying
or
like
something.
cartoony like this, but like have us like in it, like
yeah, in the basement.
playing video games or something.
Yeah,
That'd be
so
sick.
Shooting a little on the mini hoop in the background.
Did
That'd
you
be sick.
that video of them kids when they were slamming and that
Yeah.
hoop wouldn't tear?
Imagine
if
having
we-
so everybody that let's rewind a little bit here. So back in the day, in the old high school days and stuff, we'd always hang out at the homie Logan Dyke's house. We had this place called the Man Cave. And we would just play mini slam ball all the time, like the little mini basketball hoops. We would just play that for hours. Like I remember the one night. You remember that? Was you there that one night? We played literally until like midnight, and then I put my hand in a nail on the
Oh, yeah.
wall. Remember? Yeah. So we used to play that for hours, and it'd get competitive. And now continue with that. What we saw.
I don't know these the high school college kids, whatever, they had it. They must have had it actually mounted on this wood beam in their house, like
Uh-huh.
screwed in.
On a stud or something.
There's this little mini hoop, and it was a breakaway mini hoop, and they were hanging on it. If we imagine, like, someone would have got hurt if someone would have been hanging and then got pushed, and then
Yep.
have us Tom Segura break our arm. And did you ever see that video
I
of
didn't
him?
see it. I don't watch those videos, man.
That gave me
Those
like,
and the leg breaks. It makes me not want to play sports.
Well, 'cause
I can't watch it.
so what he's doing, it was right before New Year's or the beginning of December. They were dunking, him and Bert Kreischer were dunking on a 9-foot rim, and Tom Segura, like he dunked pretty easy. I don't remember if they were raised up to 9.5 feet or 10 feet, but then he tried that, and when he took off his whatever, I don't know if whatever tendon in his leg just gave out, and you see his leg like, and then he falls and sticks his arm down, and it's like,
Dude.
and Bert Kreischer is talking about on the podcast how he's like, yeah, your arm was hanging, so I straightened it out for you. I'm like, could you imagine that?
Oh, well, you could kind of imagine because remember when your shoulder was popped out of socket or your
My
was it your
elbow.
shoulder? Your
That was my
elbow. Out of,
I was trying to get on
Oh.
I was trying to get like someone at football practice
it
to
back
pop it
in.
back in, because I'm like,
so
I knew it was gonna, because I sat,
Yes.
so it happened like right at the beginning of practice. It was probably like 3:45 ish around there.
yeah.
I sat out with it out of socket from 3:45 till probably,
Well, I remember
8
going to the
o'clock.
hospital and you still didn't have it in. Because we
Yeah.
were like, oh, dude, I can't believe Town got hurt like that. So we went to the hospital to go see you, and you're sitting in the freaking bed still with it still out of socket. And we're like, what are they doing? Like,
dude, I remember I had to hop up, and no one helped me. And George Lee had this lifted,
the red
Dodge.
truck. Yeah.
and no one helped me, and I'm all sitting there, and he sat in the hospital, so I had it hanging out of socket for almost 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
And he's all telling me, he's like, he's like, I remember in a game, I broke both my hips and I was still scoring touchdowns. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
I
Just
bet
like-
you were.
Just like old Coach Roberts, the one middle school Coach Roberts. We ran mountains and minutes. We used to run mountains and minutes.
Like Uncle Rico.
Ain't nobody can run damn mountains and minutes, okay?
Pulling an Uncle Rico, I could throw that back in my
No.
day. I'd throw that
Yeah.
pigskin over the mountains.
Used to be able to throw a pigskin quarter mile. Oh man, I
Was
hated,
that
I
like,
hated that.
but stuff like that, ever since I just like did that to my elbow, stuff like that. But I had to watch it because I thought it was a prank they
watch
were
that.
pulling. Because
Can't watch that stuff.
when I listen to their podcasts, like Your Mom's House and Two Bears, One Cave, I listened to both of those, and I thought they were just joking. But no, yeah, and it was probably the one of the worst. It's kind of reminded me of Gordon Hayward breaking his leg, Paul George, stuff
Ooh.
like that. Because
Dude, the one Blazers guy that broke his leg, I felt like that was the worst one. Did you see that? That was
Nurkic.
bad. That was bad. I can't remember. It was something like that. But he just like stopped and his leg snapped in half. I was like, oh, I can't do that. It just made me want to throw up. It's so bad.
Yeah, it's more when I start seeing blood, I hate watching stuff with blood. It's because it like when
I think I'd rather see blood than that. Like, it's
yeah. Well, I mean, I guess when your bone's sticking out of the skin, I guess there's gonna be blood either way. But anything with blood at all, I'm kind of just like it makes me all woozy. Because when I cut my finger open and I was staring at it, it was just making me
that was
woozy.
bad.
Because I was like, well, looks like I had a damn vagina on my hand.
Hand vagina. You had a hand vagina.
Oh, one thing I wanted to talk about is I was saying the bad baby making
No.
1 million in 6 hours on OnlyFans.
On OnlyFans?
One
Wait, who's that? Who's
you
Bad
remember
Baby?
the she's
Catch
on
Me
Dr.
Outside?
Phil? Yeah.
Catch Me Outside. How about that?
When she turned 18, she made an OnlyFans $1 million in 6 hours. And Jackson was telling me, he's like, yeah, all these girls are mad because they're like, celebrities are ruining OnlyFans. I'm like, be hotter.
Be hotter. It's not even that. She's not even good looking though. That's the thing.
I just
That's
think there's
it
some
is
like,
celebrities.
well, yeah, I just think there's some like a lot of lonely dudes are like, oh, she's finally 18, let's buy it. Because I think as soon as she turned 18, people did it. But you know have you ever listened to The Fighter and the Kid
Mm-hmm.
with Brandon Schaub? So there's one producer over the cat,
Yeah.
the girl that's on it. She has an OnlyFans, but it's just like pictures of her feet and stuff. And they haven't said how much money she makes, but Brandon Schaub's always like, oh yeah, we work for her now.
We work for her now.
Because I guess she's making a ton of money
It's
off
so
of it.
weird that people are into that, dude.
But what's weird is she says that dudes are so nice. She's like, no one ask for anything that I'm uncomfortable with. She's like, they're so much nicer than dudes on Instagram and all that. I guess because they're paying to see pictures of her feet.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just so weird that I'm like, I can never imagine like, let me see your feet. Let me see your feet, baby mama. I can never.
I mean, some dudes are into that. Some just like
Let me know if
how
you guys want me to start an OnlyFans with my feet. I'll do it.
yeah, let's see them
I
hairy ass toes.
mean, if you have hair on your toes, it means you got good circulation.
What?
True. That's what my wife says. She's a nurse. She knows. Says it means you got good circulation if you have hair on your feet.
I started wearing ankle socks probably like a month and a half, 2 months ago because I'm trying to get rid of my I'm trying to get rid of my tan line that I've had from wearing freaking.
Stay on the crew sock gang, dude.
I've wore crew socks probably since I was like 10 years old. So it's a permanent line that I'm trying to get rid of. Now I have two tan lines. I have the one from where I had crew socks. Now I have one from where my ankle socks are. Looks like I'm a cancer survivor.
Cancer survivor. You just gotta go in tanning bed, butt naked tanning bed.
Or me and Logan did that when we were in high school.
I
And
remember.
me and Logan, I'm like, do we get full like naked all the way? And Logan's like, yeah, I think. And we had like decals that we put on. So me and Logan got butt ass naked. I'm like, I guess this is how this works. And we get out, and I had freaking like sweat. I had some ash juice, some sweat that was puddled because I'm like, so I was like, okay. And
Oh my.
remember, I was like, I felt bad for ever had to clean that shit up.
You think you're supposed to clean it, you animal?
Me
I
and
think
Logan
they
just walked
sprayed him.
out. Why would we have to
I
clean it?
think I remember Logan saying, "Let's go tan." I'm like, "No, I'm brown already. Why do I gotta go tan?" I'm like in the summer I get pretty brown without even trying, so it's pretty funny. That's awesome. And then I remember he was into that stenciling, like they
He
made
put
like a
Decepticon on
Batman
him.
one or Decepticon or Autobots or something. They were all like cutting it out with. We were printing all these images out, and then we were like cutting them out. Oh man, good times, simpler times. We need to have Logan Dykes on the podcast as well. Miss that guy. Hey, you never respond back to us. You'd spring game. You gonna go or what?
I don't know. It isn't on Saturdays. So I work on Saturdays now,
Oh,
so it's kind of
that would be cool to go see though. See how the team's doing this year.
yeah. I don't. I don't even see that. I need to follow. I'll pay attention close. I didn't really pay attention this last year just because it was kind of Pac-12 kind of
Yeah, the
screwed things
Pac-12.
up.
Yeah.
I mean, if they actually get a full year, I'll pay attention now. But you
I
see,
paid attention.
you see the Panthers get old Sam Darnold though. I sure saw
Yeah.
that they traded. It
For cheap.
was like a 6th-round pick in 2020.
6th round and it was like
It was like a
a
fourth.
second and it was a second or yeah, was it
So
fourth?
they got a
It was
6th-round
cheap.
pick. Yeah, they got a 6th-round pick in like 2023 or something, 2024, and then a 4th and a 6th round in 2022.
This sucks that NFL quarterbacks like that. Like Sam Darnold could have been good, but like it's over, man. I mean, I guess it's never
The
over, but
Panthers organization's a lot better than the Jets.
a lot better than the Jets. I agree, but it's like they're a rebuilding stage. Obviously, who do the Panthers have right now?
All I need
Christian
is a Christian
McCaffrey? That's
McCaffrey.
it.
Just dump it off. 5 yards passes.
Little wheel route.
Next Tom Brady. And
Tom.
Carolina.
Oh, the Patriots. Hopefully they're good. Okay, we already talked about that. Let's sorry, sorry if you hear my dog snoring in the background.
I don't hear shit.
When are we gonna get the background of your old all set up podcast like, huh? Let me change that.
You don't like Ashton's setup behind me?
It's sick, but you gotta do some decorating. You gotta get that blanket off the ground.
When we start
For
monetizing,
everybody not watching on YouTube, which is basically everybody. Town got a little trash can in the corner with some wires. Where's that wire management? Let me give you a visual of what I'm seeing here. He's got a decent little setup in the back for Ashton where she works from home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she works from home, so she needs the setup. Got a cheetah print blanket in the back.
Dude,
Yeah.
we have so many blankets. Like we
Yeah,
have
my
like,
wife has so many pillows.
we have like
is what she
5. We
has.
have 5 blankets that she's made, which are comfy. Like she made
Uh-huh.
me a gaming blanket for when it's winter. It's actually pretty comfy, but we have all these little fluffy blankets we just bought because they're cute and comfy.
Fluffy.
Yeah, fluffy.
So fluffy, I'm gonna die.
Once we get 100 listeners on one podcast, we get that gift card giveaway. So we're doing it. We're starting from this podcast. If we can get 100 listens or 100 downloads on any one from now.
Is that 100 downloads on one of them or 100 downloads combining Spotify and Apple and all?
I mean, we're already we have like 120 total.
Total.
Yeah.
So we want 100
100 on one
downloads
episode.
on one episode.
Yes.
One episode, 100 downloads.
We'll do.
And to be eligible for the giveaway, you gotta follow the old Twitter. What's the Twitter? Shout out to
Twitter's-
Twitter. I forgot the Twitter.
I think the
You
Twitter's
made it.
just BT. Let's see what it is.
BT. I don't remember the at.
So it's at BT Basement 21 is the Twitter.
BT Basement 21, no spaces. I don't think you can
And
have
then
spaces.
the Instagram is just BNT's Basement. And the
It's
ads
gotta be
just BT Basement 1, all lowercase if you want to
follow
look that up.
Twitter, follow Instagram. 100 downloads on the first episode to get 100 downloads. You follow both of those, or do a $50 gift card.
Since-
$50 gift card?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Because this will be episode number 5, I think.
Yeah.
So starting from episode number 5, we'll just be doing a giveaway.
And it's just fun to do this. I know we're not the greatest at it, but it's fun to do. It's just nice to
It's
talk.
fun. It's fun to talk. Get it out
Yeah,
there.
and if you want to be, if you're listening to the podcast, you want to be on the show, we're always open. Just hit us up. Send a quick little DM. Slide in the DMs. I'm down to have anybody
Oh, Brandon says he wants to be a guest too. He's like, I was like, what are you gonna come talk about
talk about
electrician
the
stuff?
Chiefs.
Well, no, I'm like, if you come on, you gotta talk about like Cache Valley or something that we don't know about.
Yeah. My dog's barking in his sleep. You hear that?
No, I can't hear it.
Look at this. Watch. Hold on. Here he comes. He's running. Man, dogs are so cool. Oh, now I messed up the cam. But yeah, cash like I want to hear stuff. That's like the coolest thing about the podcast is like it's like it's like school but fun. You get to learn things.
Yeah,
You
that's
get
what I'm
to see
saying.
what
If we get Logan on to talk about whatever his major is or what he's doing,
his major is, what the college life is like.
get Brandon to talk about all CVE and electrical stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting.
Just anything. You know what your hoodie reminds me of?
But
It reminds me of Futurama.
it's the Simpsons. It's the squishy Slurpees.
It looks like the Futurama drink, Slurm, or something like that.
Squishy.
It's pretty sick though. I like it.
No, but
What's your-
huh?
You have no, hold on. We're not cutting off. You have three. You get 3 TV shows or movies that you get to watch the rest of your life. What are you choosing?
Like Game of Thrones.
Good one.
I like the Witcher series just because I mean they just finished filming season 2 with it. So I like the video game and I like the series on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to do a movie,
Are we doing like movie series, like a whole series? Like you can't say Marvel because that's a bunch of movies, but like like a real series, like Star Wars or something, Harry Potter.
probably like Lord of the Rings,
Yes,
like that.
those are mine. I'd probably do Lord of the Rings. Ooh. TV show series. I like Game of Thrones a lot as well, but I don't know if I'd choose that. I don't know.
I just like
Sons
Game
of
of Thrones because they're
Anarchy
coming
and
out
stuff
with
like
like a prequel. It's like the House of
Yeah.
Dragons they're filming, so I mean you could count that into it when they release it.
I can't wait dude. Game of Thrones, it did kind of end kind of crappy. Like I think they kind of messed up the last season, but it was still really good.
Best show of all time.
I'm telling you, spoiler, if you haven't watched Game of Thrones, I'm telling you the reason. If you haven't, it's been out for what, 2 years now, so
Oh
that's
yeah, that's your fault.
it's been out forever. It's your own fault for not watching it. Game of Thrones, I feel like the last season was a bust just because every season they were just killing people. They didn't give a shit. First season they kill off like one of the main characters, Ned Stark. Like
Yeah.
they weren't, and then the last season it was like, oh, we're not gonna kill him because like F that. The Ice King should have just started slaying everybody. Hell yeah.
On Jon
I mean-
Snow, that's what I modeled my perm after. I was like, to make me look like Jon Snow.
Oh, Jon Snow. I'm growing my hair out. Look, it's coming, dude. Coming out. This is the longest my hair's been in 6 years.
Ashton's freaking creeping on me like the Grudge. She's opening the door slow. It's like,
You gotta play Phasmophobia.
we'll download. Well, we're at 53 minutes. We'll cut it here.
55 minutes. We gotta get 55 minutes. Gotta have consistency.
This is consistent. As long as we're over 50 minutes, that's
All
consistent.
right. All right. 50 minutes. It's a short little episode. Sporadic little episode. Jackson. So what's the deal with Jackson? Is he co-host? He's just there? What's going on?
He's on. I feel like we could have done it. Today was just a bad day for me because,
75 hard.
well, no, like even that I've been getting off at like tomorrow. I'll probably be off around like 3:34. Today I got off at 6:30. So
Yeah. Work.
yeah.
Oh, this is why we got to go off on the podcast so we can just work by doing podcasts all day. So.
No, but this is B&T's basement. You got anything else to say while we're closing, Bob?
Giveaway. Let's get the 100 downloads. Want to give a gift card away? That'd be sick. So,
100 downloads, and we'll Amazon, whatever. You guys can comment if there's something different you want, but it'll be $50 for whatever.
yep.
This is B&T's Basement. We outie.
See ya.